in section 4.4, we're going to solve trig equations, and the way we're going to do this is consider or think about these as an algebraic equation. Okay, so we need to go back to algebra and think about how these are going to work. So we have a couple different types. The first type is a linear, and this is actually the easiest. Okay, so let's take it for what it is. Our strategy here would be to isolate our trig function by either adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing and getting the trig of theta, meaning tangent, cotangent, secant, cosecant, whatever it is, of theta on one side and anything else on the other. And then what we'll do is find the angle in radian measure, okay, meaning you cannot give me 45 degrees, you'd have to give me pi over 4, within the domain restriction stated. So this is what I'm saying. We're going to do 4 examples here. Solve each equation over the given interval from 0 to 2 pi. So that means I can't go beyond 360 degrees, and I can't actually be equal to 360 because 0 and 2 pi, same values. Okay, so here I'm asking what angle would I plug in from 0 to 2 pi for tangent and get 1? So I need to think about this. I would say the tangent of pi over 4 is going to give me 1, but tangent's also positive in third quadrant, which would be 5 pi over 4. So I actually have 2 values here. This is not the same thing as an inverse. Okay, you're solving an equation. So here you need to think about what angle would I plug in for cosine to get negative square root of 3 over 2. So when you think about this, you think about where is cosine negative. Not here, definitely here, and definitely here. So this angle is actually pi over 6 family, but what are the 2 angles here? Theta would be equal to 5 pi over 6 and 7 pi over 6. So you can have multiple answers. Let's jump down here to number 7. Now if you think back about the steps, it says to isolate the trig function. So the first thing we need to do is add the square root of 3. Then we need to divide by 2. Okay, sine is positive in first and second quadrants. This family is pi over 3 and 2 pi over 3. Meaning if I plug these back in here, I'm going to get 0, or really if I plug back in here, these are the answers I would get. Let's talk about secant or cosecant. Again, isolate your trig function. Divide. Okay. What do I know better than secant and is related to secant? Cosine. So we'll use the reciprocal identity. Cosine theta is equal to square root of 3 over 2. Okay. Theta. From the first quadrant, this would be pi over 6. And where cosine is also positive is fourth quadrant, so this is 11 pi over 6.